What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Phil from Montreal Diecast Cafe, and last Saturday I did a video on I did a bit of a rant video that I was not too happy with Mattel and the way the distribution is, and that video seemed to have touched a lot of people. A lot of people from all over the world are feeling the same pinch that we're feeling up here in Canada. So I'm glad to see that we're all on the same page, and that a lot of people are experiencing the same problems that we are. Now, with that being said, I might have found out what the problem is. Surprise, but yes, I think I've kind of narrowed down what's going on and where we're having this huge trouble with finding main lines. And I'll be honest with you, it kind of struck me today as I was peg hunting today. I hit a few Walmarts, and you're going to see it now. I'm going to show you guys my peg hunting day today. And most of the stores are still looking like they have for a while. But there has been a bit of restock in the past couple of days, which has surprised me with some premiums. You'll see them in the video. The pegs do look a little bit more full, but not with new stock. We're still going behind. Okay, so yes, you guys are going to see a little bit more full pegs, and you're going to say, "Oh my God, this guy's complaining, and his pegs are beautiful." Well, they're not beautiful, guys. Okay, let's get this straight. Okay, they may be a little bit better than other places, but we're still restocking with older stock, not new stock. Okay, and this is still where the problem is. But I think the main problem with main lines, like the difference of the old days when we used to hunt back in the early 2000s, there is a difference. Okay, there's something that has changed in the distribution of Hot Wheels, and I think this might be why we're having such a problem with main lines. And the big cause, I think, well, we'll talk about it again after the video. I want you guys to watch my peg hunting. One store I actually hit, my last store I actually hit, I did pretty good, okay? Got some good stuff. But you're going to still understand why we've fallen behind and what's happening with the main lines. And you may agree with me. I think I might have hit the nail on the head with this, guys. Anyways, I want you guys to watch my peg hunting video for today. I spent the whole day out there in stores checking everything, including Toys R Us, which you guys got to see this Toys R Us video. It is pathetic. Okay. Anyway, watch these videos. And at the end of all the videos, we're going to sit down and talk again. Okay? So, rant video number 2. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Here we are. We're in Walmart. And, well, I kind of want to do a second part to my last video as to where I was telling everybody that the distribution of Hot Wheels just isn't good. It's bloody horrible, to be honest with you. Okay, and I'll explain to you guys a few things. First, we're at the pegs, so I'll switch the camera around and I'll just show you exactly what the pegs are looking like. Here we go. So as you can see, guys, okay, there's Terror Track. That's a bit, but this has been here for a while. Nobody's touching them. The hammer drops, nobody's touching. Okay, those Ford Anglias, the 32 Ford, lots of Batmans, Ninja Turtles, Same old Matchbox. Stars and Stripes, which have been there for quite a while. Same old neon speeders. Okay, been there for quite a while. And the Bugs Bunnies. Okay, all this has been there for quite a long time. These Fast and Furious has been on the pegs forever. Okay, Matchbox collectors. These have been here for a long time. Nothing new. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. This is not getting restocked. This stuff, guys. Okay, same old 5-packs, 2-packs. Been there forever. Nobody's touching them. Okay, green lights, same, empty. Okay, so this is the distribution problem. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because it's been months like this. Now, the way it used to be distributed Hot Wheels, they used to fill the pegs. Okay, they used to get cases and cases of Hot Wheels, put a case on the pegs. Once the pegs were empty, they put another case. Okay, so on, so on, so on. This gave people a chance to get cars. Okay, because every time the pegs would empty, they'd put a new case, so you'd have another chance. Now, what Mattel's doing, which is really, really shitty, and this is where the distribution problem is in my books. Okay, I'll switch you guys around again. This is the new norm. Okay, you get dump bins. You get one dump bin every 2 months. Okay, and they fill the cases in the dump bin. Now, the problem with this is that once the dump bin comes out, the first guy at the dump bin clears it out of all the good stuff. Then you have to wait 2 more months for the next dump bin. So once the first guy cleans out these dump bins on the first day, well, for 2 months there's nothing else. All that's left are the fantasy castings that nobody wants. Okay, and this is why I'm getting pissed off with Mattel's distribution. Instead of taking the 6, 7, 8, 10 cases or whatever that fit in here and putting them on the pegs once every time they empty and giving everybody a chance to get cars that they want, they fill up these dump bins and only one person profits by taking everything, and for the rest of the months nobody gets nothing. Okay, so this is this is what's pissing me off with Mattel. Okay, and I don't even know if this is really just Mattel's fault or if it's Walmart's fault as well. Maybe it's Walmart's fault. Maybe they only order dump bins. I don't know, but whatever it is, they're hurting themselves, they're hurting the company of Mattel, and they're hurting us collectors, okay? And this was my gripe on my last video, and this is what I was really pissed off about. I just wanted to show you guys, because these pegs have been like that since the last dump bin came out, which is the, I believe the H case or the J case or whatever it is. It was the last case, okay? And it's been at least almost now 2 months. Okay, which is a real drag, okay, a real pain in the ass, and I think somebody has to fire the whole distribution team in Mattel, or at least fire a few managers at Walmart and get some shit done. All right, anyways, that's my gripe, guys. Happy hunting. Till next time, be safe, be well. Ciao. Okay, everybody, so here we are. This is part 2 of my lovely rant. And I am going to the second Walmart that's close in my area. And this Walmart I go to as often as the other one. And the pegs, we're not even there yet. And I'm going to tell you the pegs are the same probably as they've been for the past couple of months. All right. And I'll show you guys what's going on with distribution here in the great white Canadian North. Oh, it's not actually white, we are summer, but anyway, with that being said, still, I'm going to show you guys what the pegs are like, alright? So, with that being said, we're pulling in now to the Walmart. I'm just at the light, and we will go check. And after that, I've got a surprise for you guys. we will go check Toys R Us. Yes, Toys R Us, guys, okay? All in the name, toys. I want to show you how bad that is. And Toys R Us, guys, is a disgrace to the name Toys, all right? Anyways, let me show you guys what's up. We're heading into Walmart now. I'll meet you at the pegs. Okay, so here we are at the pegs. And actually, this is a bit of a surprise. It's actually looking pretty good for a change. Okay, like I said, they haven't restocked in months, but they did restock. Well, they got Fast and Furious there. We've got Hammer Drops, and the Bugatti is actually there. Okay, so this is a surprise. There's quite a lot of Hammer Drops here. There are a lot of Bugattis. Sorry, there's a Fitbit in the electronics section that keeps attaching to my phone for some fucking reason, and I'm getting fed up with it. But anyways, as you can see, quite a bit of that, quite a bit of that, quite a bit of that. And now you see why the Hammer Drops are there, because somebody opened the case and just left the case here. Ah, brand new green light packaging. Now that's pretty cool. This is brand new green light, guys. That's pretty interesting. Huh. Showroom floor. Okay, that's a little bit interesting, everyone. We've got the Jeep, Bronco. That's not too bad. That's interesting. So this Walmart is showing me up a little bit. There are some, well, it's not new stock. The Hammer Drops have actually been out for a long time. They just restocked it with Hammer Drops, which is, it's good for the people that don't have it. That I appreciate. But you see the same old garage displays, okay? Same old Batmans. There are some Boulevard. I mean, the only ones that are left is the Myers Max. But there's a lot of Bugattis and there's a lot of Hammer Drops here, which is pretty good. You got one Jeep from TerraTrack, and that's good. You got one car from Fast and Furious, okay? Two cars from Fast and Furious, sorry. So this is better. I wouldn't complain, guys. This is better. I mean, most everybody has them already. That's why the box was opened and actually just put on the pegs. Nobody has touched any of it because it has been a while, but they did restock one case of Hammer Drops, okay, which is good. But as you can see, the rest of the pegs are barren, okay. Main lines are old, okay. Look at the Matchbox, guys. I mean, they're all the same vehicle. They're old, moving parts. Sorry, this fucking Fitbit keeps trying to attach to my phone. It's really pissing me off. Vintage Racing's the same. Okay. It's a bit of a mess here, but anyways, we have 10 packs. Pretty interesting, but anyways. Here, there is some new stock. The green lights are full. There is some stock. Okay, so that is not too bad. This Walmart actually is a little better than all the other ones I've been to. But still, like I said, it's only one case, guys, of Hammer Drops, so don't get too excited. It's not like they restocked a lot. I mean, this place has been empty for 2 months, and they just put one case of Hammer Drops, so not that great. There's no 5-packs, as you can see, okay? And the same old main lines as everywhere else. So, that is still a disaster, and let me show you guys why. Pretty cool that we're seeing these airplanes from Matchbox, but I don't collect them anyway. So let us go and see the dump bin in the front. Okay, so as you saw, the last Walmart, the pegs weren't that bad. I mean, even me, I'm going to admit that the pegs were fair with the premium, okay? But the fact is that anybody that hasn't got the hammer drops yet, those pegs were fantastic. But I did my video on hammer drops 2 months ago, which means that they hit stores a long time ago. This was only restock, okay? As you saw, the main lines still suck like everywhere else, all right? The dump bin seeming to be the problem with the main lines, all right? But anyways, still far behind. I mean, the pegs, you can always have full-looking pegs, guys, with stock from 2010, and the pegs look full, but I mean, it's old stock, all right? Anyway, with that being said, now we're heading to Toys R Us, and this Toys R Us is, I just haven't changed. It's almost a year. I mean, it's extremely sad, the Toys R Us, and I'm going to show you guys the Toys R Us inside. Okay, I remember back in the days, Toys R Us was huge. Okay, as a beginner collector, I used to go to Toys R Us, and there'd be a whole aisle just Hot Wheels. Okay, I mean, I would take my kids. There'd be Hot Wheels everywhere. Now, Toys R Us shouldn't even live up to that name. I mean, it's not even. Well, anyway, you guys will see. We're heading in there right now. I'll see you at the pegs. Here we are, guys, in Toys R Us. Here we go, Hot Wheels stand with a couple of, you've got city tracks, okay, pretty cool. City tracks, and what do we got here? We have TerraTrack here. Not bad. There's TerraTrack. That's the first time I see TerraTrack here, guys. That is interesting. They haven't had anything new in this Toys R Us for a year, and now they have TerraTrack. Very interesting. Overloaded with it, but they have it. They have 5-packs. Very interesting. Okay. That is pretty cool. I'm surprised. But let's go to the main lines. Let me show you what main lines are all about here. There you go. Ultra Hots. Alright. Older Ultra Hots, of course. And here you go. The mainline section. A freaking table, guys. A table of Hot Wheels. This is the mainline section. This is what it's gone to. A table of Hot Wheels, everybody. One table. Can I get over this? I cannot get over this, guys. Okay? I mean, there you have it. There's the main lines in Toys R Us Hot Wheels. Some premium. They got Leno's Garage still hanging there. They've got, what is this? Japan Historics 4. Okay. Over here. Let's go over here. The old Forzas from last year are still there. And let's go over here. Their main Hot Wheels premium wall, where you see Japan Historics, Old Modern Classics, the same car, and Exotic Envy, the same car. MTV. Okay, they have this green series. They have Salt Flat Racers. And over here, they have the same Team Transport that's been there for a long, long time with the Mercedes and the Porsche. They've got the old Fast and Furious Gran Torino. And that's it. That's your Hot Wheels section, guys. There's your green light section. There's your Matchbox section. Okay. I mean, let's face it, guys. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Maisto. Majorette. Maisto. Maisto's decent. Lamborghinis. A couple Lamborghinis from Maisto. That's pretty cool. The same ones. Cyan and Huracan. Okay. Let's move on. And that's what you're looking at. You see? Whole lot of nothing. And that's it. That's it for Hot Wheels. The Toys R Us, guys. Let's focus back on that table. There you go. There's your main lines. So my gripe is still about the main lines, guys. Even at the Walmart we were just at, their main lines sucked. And here at Toys R Us, their main lines continue to suck. So that's my problem with Mattel, is where is all the main lines going? And premiums. I mean, yes, we did see some premiums at the last Walmart. We did see some Terror Track here, which is a surprise. Very big surprise, guys. But let's face it, this is not like it used to be. Okay? At all. Somebody's slacking off. And I'd like to know who. Ciao, guys. So we have to go to the front of the store, guys, to find the dump bin, because they put it right near the cash. And here we are. And there you are. This is the dump bin that's been here for a good 2 months. This is what's left, guys. Okay. Here's what's left. So as you can see, total waste. Okay, here we are, guys. Yet another Walmart. All right. Let's see what they have. All right, let's get to it. Toy sections right away. Okay, guys, so now this Walmart is rocking and rolling. They've actually loaded the pegs with the J case, I believe, or H case. They did put a lot of Matchbox. This place is rocking and rolling. We have the new mystery models, which are not really that new, but anyways. New moving parts. Okay, they had the Fast and Furious villains. They had it, but they're already gone. Two packs are still the same. Lots of Dark Knights. Boulevards are still the same. Exotic MV, the old ones. Hammer drops they had. Okay. Salt Flat Racers, all the X-Men, American Stars and Stripes. This place is good, and the only reason I'm saying that is because I actually did find some stuff here, guys, which is a surprise. I've got 3 new moving parts. We've got a Lamborghini, a Porsche, and the Harry Potter, Anglia. Got a couple of, another one here with a nice White Rabbit MK1. Really very cool. So I'm actually really stoked about that. Did find some of the new neon speeders, which is really awesome as well. That I'm going to show you guys when I get home. We'll do a video on that. What else did I get here? I got some new Matchboxes. Another neon speeder. Another neon speeder. Couple of Hot Wheels that I was missing. And we got some new Matchbox. You see, even found one of these again. Nice. My buddy Raz was asking for one. He's gonna get one. And found some new Matchbox as well. So actually, this store did just restock now. I was lucky enough to get here to find this. Besides that, nothing else. Like premium wise, it's lacking. The only thing is the hammer drops, but the hammer drops are just restock. It's been restocking everywhere. They do have a new green light there. Mustang actually looks pretty good. That's actually looking pretty good, this green light. I might think of that one for a minute. Let's just put it back for a second. There's the Charger as well. The Challenger, sorry. Showroom floor, pretty interesting as well. And the Bronco, Jeep. This is a Ford Explorer, and the Chevy. So there we got some pretty cool things actually. Even M2's got a couple of, well, not much, but. So as you can see, here they stocked up pretty nicely. Wolf electric truck, no. Well, with that being said, we definitely found some new stock here, which is definitely positive. Just to say, I mean, still, Walmart are falling behind. And it's a little bit hard to prove my point with a find like that, guys. But as you saw, the first couple of places, you saw where my point was proven. But now, this kind of changes things a little bit because I did find stuff, which pretty hard to give shit to Mattel when I'm walking out of a store with some good stuff. But anyways, we are behind. Trust me. Ciao. So now that you guys have seen the peg hunting, looked great, eh? Actually, the stores did stock up on stuff. I was super surprised. Don't forget, guys, the stores have been dry for months, okay? The hammer drops that you see are all restock. I did a hammer drops video. Probably, if you look back on my videos, I did it almost a month ago, a month and a half ago, okay? So the hammer drops have been out for a while, but the stores are still restocking on it. Now, the problem is that they're restocking every 2 months, which doesn't make sense. If you have the hammer drops a month ago or 2 months ago, why is it taking so long for you guys to put them on the pegs? Okay, this is still a distribution problem. But I think what it is with the main lines and what's changed so much in the distribution and collecting is these dump bins. The dump bins, I think, are ruining the hobby, guys. Like I said in the video, in the early 2000s, they used to get, well, Walmart's, Toys R Us, whatever store it is, used to get pallets of cases of 72 Hot Wheels, okay? They would put a case, 2 cases on the pegs, and when you go in, you would have cars to choose from. Once those pegs are cleared, they would restock with another 72 case or 2, and the next people that come into the Walmart would have a chance again to get those cars because they're restocking. Now, that has all come to an end. What they're doing now is they're releasing the dump bin with 10 cases or whatever it is inside, and whoever is there first when the dump bin comes in gets to clear it out, take everything, and then that dump bin is only left with fantasy castings and castings that people don't want, and it's like that until the next dump bin comes in. So those 2 cases, 2 series, let's say E case, F case, as they put in the dump bin, they always put two letters together. They fill up the dump bin. Now, once everybody's taken all those, well, there's nothing left until the next cases come out, which is the G case or the H case, whatever it is that follows suit. So the E and the F, you have no chance of getting those cars because they've been hoarded out of the dump bin. This is where the problem is. Now, if Walmarts were restocking the pegs with a fresh case every time they would empty, well, then every time somebody walks into the Walmart, you have that chance of getting there and getting those cars. As to where it is with the dump bins, you have no chance unless you are the first one at the dump bin. And if you're not, well, tough shit for you till next time. Okay? Which is going to be a couple of months later. Now, that's got nothing to do with premiums, okay? But my rant is not to do with premiums. Premiums, they're slowly trickling out or skipping us completely. And that is a true fact because the TerraTrack, you didn't see it everywhere. I mean, you saw one car here, one car there, which means the Walmarts have maybe 1 or 2 cases maximum, okay? This Toys R Us, I think, is one of the last Toys R Us's in Montreal, guys, okay? Get that in your head too, guys, okay? So I think all the other Toys R Us here in Quebec that have closed have probably sent all their stock to this one Toys R Us that's close to where I am. Now, that's probably why they have so much of the TerraTrack. Other than that, in the Walmarts, the TerraTrack really wasn't there much, okay? Now, you're seeing that because the hammer drops are coming out and out and out. I mean, there was a fresh case of hammer drops. Somebody opened it. Either they took the chase or they didn't take anything. Everything was on the pegs. People don't want it. It's been here for a while, okay? So it's only restocked. You're not seeing fresh stock. You don't see the new Boulevards, okay? You're not seeing the new wagon set. You're not seeing any of this stuff. Okay, you're seeing restock. So, in my opinion, I really, really, really think that Mattel's distribution is either getting really goddamn lazy, or Walmarts are getting really lazy and only just want to throw out dump bins, which is killing the collection. Is killing the hobby of collecting, because now it used to be first come first served to the pegs, which was a great thing because if you missed it, next day they would restock it. Well, it's not like that anymore. First come, first served to the bin, and you're fucked for 2 months. This is exactly what it's gone down to. So my conclusion to all this, and you guys in the comments, I really want to know what you think. If I'm right or if I'm wrong on this. But I think dump bins is what's killing the hobby. Anyways, guys, I really want to know, I want to hear your stories in the comments. I love the comments on my last video, guys. You guys were amazing. I'm so glad to hear that this is not just a problem here, it's a problem everywhere. But, sorry, if you think I'm right, and it's the dump bins that's killing the hobby, please let me know in the comments. All right? Till next time, be safe, be well. Happy hunting, everybody. And I love you all. Thank you. Please subscribe. Help this channel grow. And I love producing stuff for you guys. All right? Till next time.